All right, everybody, welcome back to Shorty Car Mods, brought to you once again by our sponsor, me, and my Twitch channel, where you can watch a wide variety of video games being live streamed, including Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons, two completely different Minecraft games. Check it out, link in the description, twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles. Let's start off with number 19, not to mention the pictures of anime on the sides. Well, I kind of wanted to see the anime on the sides. I feel like this was really left out here. Hey, it's a Ford Fiesta. We can be buddies together. I can make the neck mobile too, or I could make the back mobile. You have the neck mobile. Together we can be my neck, my back. I'm not going to fill in the rest. At least they're self-aware, right? Just neckbeard things. They're like, hey, you can't judge me. I've already judged myself. I'm aware of the subreddit, so go ahead. Post me on there. I invite you to. I like the attention that it gets. Why else would I have put anime on the side of my car? Not only do I like anime, I like attention, and I can get both of them at the same time here. That's the subreddit that I've kind of hesitated to make a video on, just because some of the posts, you know, it can be a little bit mean-spirited potentially towards a person who's not quite self-aware, and that's why I've avoided, but sometimes I do browse it in my own time. Kyle Mobile. What in the monster drinking, straight up not having a good time bro snapback hat wearing first name Kyle Short is this? It looks like they fused two different cars together. Like they took the front of one car and then the back of the other car and they were like, you will become one now. Just completely different all around. It's missing a wing though. I feel like, unless it's just blending into the surroundings. Maybe it's a camo wing, and then the rest of the car is a couple other cars put together. But either way, if you get a wing on there, dude, that's all you need. The splitter's looking pretty gnarly, just hanging off the front there. And then, yeah, it just seems a little bit too balanced towards the center. It needs that wing there at the back, and then it can be the ultimate Monster Energy car. You should get sponsored by Monster, and then it would be like, yeah, I get paid for this. How to ruin a classic. That is, I don't know why you would do that. Is that one of the old split windows? Also, why is it winking? Why is only one light up at a time? I don't think it's supposed to be able to wink, unless maybe that's like something they modified after the fact. Like, I want my car to be able to wave the lights independently of each other. How do you even fit the wheels like that? You just don't have suspension travel. It's like in the bodywork. The suspension is the bodywork of the car. Every time you go over a bump, it just flexes the bodywork until it finally just cracks. Why do people do this? Oh, we gonna get a cambery scrapey boy here, dude? Oh, God. Oh, no, it's even worse than I thought. It looks like a turtle in Minecraft. It's just doing this, you know? Have you ever kind of nudged a turtle in Minecraft and it flaps its little fins around? Is that what you call it? Is it fins or feet on a sea turtle? It just, as soon as it started going up the hill, it just, literally the same thing. I can't tell the difference. You've created a red Minecraft turtle car. Facebook Marketplace never disappoints. Corolla demonetized. I swear, I've seen more stuff about Facebook Marketplace in the last couple months than I ever had before. I had never heard of Facebook Marketplace before like 2 months ago. And all of a sudden, I feel like everybody's talking about Facebook Marketplace, at least as far as getting old weights or something to build a home gym, because all the gyms are closed in most places, at least still in LA they are. And now people are selling very tastefully modified vehicles on there, I'm sure in great running condition and everything. Is it a new feature, or maybe just gained more traction recently? I don't know how I'd never heard of it before. ... I don't think that's very allowed. I'm sure that the suspension is adjustable, although their avatar is also with the suspension up like that. I really hope the suspension is adjustable, because I don't think they can actually see the road in front of them. Like, if there was a car in front of them, they wouldn't know, and they would just drive over it. And they'd be like,
shoot, I drove over another car. Monster truck rally, boys.
It just, if you're gonna raise it that high, I think you need to bring the backup. Otherwise, you're just... All right, you're using the stars to navigate at night. I see, okay, that's Polaris right there. So if I just aim 30 degrees from it, that should continue me down the highway until the bend. They've really mapped out the road system according to the stars. It's very impressive. If we handed out trophies, this beauty would certainly be in contention. That is very, very impressive. It's like they wanted to modify their car, but all they had were various parts from Home Depot for a house. So they put all the Home Depot parts on the car. And they managed to, you know, given the circumstance, make it work decently well. But it looks like they took some kind of storage container and just kind of cut it up a little bit and were like, yeah, no, this will definitely add 500 horsepower. I mean, that's a big wang right there. And then, you know, we got some piping that was going to be used for gutters, but we'll just make that. Somehow the exhaust, is that functional? I actually don't know. Like, I can't imagine that is actually a functional exhaust, which, if it is, I guess that probably sounds pretty loud. It's that close proximity to you. If it isn't, why would you purposely obstruct your vision like that? Why would you do that anyway? But RX-7 limo. It makes me a little bit sad because RX-7s are actually pretty cool cars. I've never driven one, but they're pretty slick. I do like having a big wing on a limo, you know, for added downforce because the rest of the whole thing is so aerodynamic and suited for being on track. It's giving me some like Bugatti, Veyron, and Chiron kind of curves here, dude. Like with that, it very much evokes the curvature of the profiling of those cars. So truly elegant, and you can get up to whatever private things you need to get up to back there because there's no light. Nailed it. Oh, speaking of Bugatti, do it yourself, low profile tires. Well, okay, so this is on a Volkswagen. You know what Volkswagen also owns? Bugatti. You know what the most expensive one-of-one modern Bugatti also has? Painted tires. It really does. Look it up. How do you pronounce it? La Voiture Noire. I probably butchered that, but regardless, it hurts me so much. Like, the car's pretty cool. It's not completely my taste, but I can get how it's like, that's pretty fancy looking and has a very powerful engine. Way too many exhaust outlets. Bugatti Voiture. There we go. Okay. It's cool, but look, it has painted on tires. They extended the wheels by painting them onto the tire. And I'm not so sure about that. I don't think you needed to do it. Like, these are pretty crazy wild wheels, and I just don't think it was necessary. And as you drive, it's just they get all oily and gross, and you're gonna have to replace them. Not that that car is ever gonna be driven, let's be honest. San Francisco studio apartment, only $3,000 a month. You know what? With the convenience of being portable and able to park right next to your office, I think that's worth every penny of the $3,000 a month, right? You can work some extra hours, the amount of time that you would be commuting, whether it's on the BART or driving, or maybe walking if you are able to live in the city. This way, you could just take those hours, be working instead, and then definitely worth the $3,000 a month for 10 square feet of living space. Sounds about San Francisco rates, which actually, to be fair, LA rates are not that off. They are cheaper than San Francisco, especially in the city. I believe San Francisco actually has higher average rental prices inside of the city than New York even. But convenience, right? That's what you're paying for. Location, location, location. SpongeBob would be proud. Bull short that. I absolutely love. We've definitely seen this before, just not quite in meme format. I like how they used Mansory cars though up here. I guess it makes sense because Mansory is kind of like the pinnacle of kind of modifications. You kind of see them sometimes. You're like, I don't know that you needed to do that to the car. Kind of think that the way the manufacturer had it was nice. I don't know that you needed any of the stuff there, but okay. I guess it's extravagant, but SpongeBob. I don't know. There are cases when I would take the SpongeBob car over the Mansory modifications. All I'm saying. Lambo Jet, though. This is what my cousin did with her stimulus check. I feel like this is probably just joke, kind of a short post. I doubt that this is that stimulus check in action. Probably not. But either way, it honestly, at the end of the day, it's all about convenience, right? And this allows you to kind of have the same deal as the rear doors on a minivan. That's the beauty of a minivan, is you can feel a lot more confident parking next to one, because sure, they may have kids, but the kids can't swing the door open into the car next to it, and that's the beauty of it. The same is the case here. Lamborghini Aventador, Murcielago, all the V12 Lambos, very practical. You can just open your door, you have full access, you don't have to kind of slide in. Compare that to the 2005, 2006 Ford GT, which if you can't swing that all the way open, you're gonna have a bad time. This is brilliant. And that's obviously why she did it. She's like, I'm tired of these people where I live parking way too close to my car. You know what'll fix it? Scissor doors. Low? How low? Wait, what the? Oh, it's like its own conveyor belt. That's impressive. I didn't even know what happened at first because it was just so smooth. They stayed so still and just slipped right off. Wow. I mean, you just shed some weight right there. Probably didn't impact the practicality of the car. If anything, you made your car more practical because now you can at least take like a 2-degree ramp instead of previously you were confined to a 1-degree ramp. So that was almost oddly satisfying to watch. Stay vigilant in these tough times. Stay home if you sick. Come over if you thick. Oh, man. I'm sure he's getting all the people knocking on his car window like, hey, saw your offer back there. I heard you tested negative. Yeah? Need someone to quarantine with? I'll be right over. Very expensive heater. We got the new pool heater going. Kind of impressive, actually. I'm gonna be honest though. It's pretty expensive to run just a standard pool heater. I'm not actually sure how much more expensive it would be to run it from your car. Like when the times that I have heated my pool in summer months, if I've done it once or twice, the amount of extra on my gas bill is usually like $5 a month. It'll go up to like $35. If I've done it twice, it'll be like $60 to do 2 pool heats in a month. So I don't know, this might actually be cheaper. And you got a small little pool right there. No sense in buying the heating equipment. This seems pretty ingenious to me and not such a car mod as just like a, hey, instead of jumping the battery, we'll just jump the pool. Someone skipped too many leg days. Honestly, it doesn't even look like a leg day skip. It's like really small calves, but having big quads. Did I just describe myself? I empathize and identify with this car, okay? They got the fender flares, but they're still working on getting the new suspension and axle and all that so it can push the wheels out further, okay? Don't judge them. It takes time to work on a project. No words, which looks like another Minecraft turtle. Don't tell me, is it the same one? Oh my God, is it the same Minecraft turtle? How does it turn, by the way? It has too much camber. It can't even, camber gang. At least they, you know what's going, what was it caught on? It's literally in the middle of the road. Is the road, like the angle of the street to the gutter is just like too much that it beached the turtle? Poor thing, dude. I have too many turtles beached on my Mayanite island that I had to get rid of some of them. So imagine not being stuck in mud or sand but being stuck on asphalt. It's, at this point, maybe you just think, have I made right choices? Time to reevaluate. And the top for the last month. I live in my car, and when sleeping, I didn't know whether to suffer the bugs or the heat, so I made a magnetic detachable screen for my window. That doesn't seem like a shorty car mod. That seems like you identified an issue and you came up with a solution for it, and it doesn't even look that bad. I mean, that sounds smart, and it's magnetic, so it doesn't actually like mess things up because you have the screen in between the magnets and the paint, so it's probably protected from it. Just don't get your phone screen too close because it'll probably do damage, but otherwise, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a shorty car mod. This seems like a good solution. I feel like the previous post was the true shorty car mod of the last month. So anyway, that's it for shorty car mods this month. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more of these. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And check out twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles if you're interested in Minecraft. See you next time.